What's going on, everybody? Vasset here at Outdoors with V. Hope everyone's doing well. We are out here in the beautiful Virginia mountains again for an adventure. The last time we were at this spot, we camped out about right here with our Gazelle T4 hub tent. That night was extremely windy and pretty rainy as well. Conditions are a little different this time. It's much warmer for one, and number two, definitely not as windy. There is a slight breeze, and it's kind of nice because it's cooling me down just a little bit. We're at about 3,000 feet, and at the bottom of the mountain, it's about 92, 93 degrees. It's been hot, really hot. But yeah, we're up here, 10 degrees cooler, 82 degrees according to the truck. It does feel nicer, but it's still warm. It's still warm. Anyways, today is July 4th, so happy Independence Day to all of you out there. And I just thought of something. We're out here up in the mountains, right? What if we get to see some fireworks later? How awesome would that be? I mean, if we're gonna see any, this would be the spot, right? I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Let's go ahead and take some things out of the truck. I'll bring y'all back. Today, we're using the Naturehike Cape 6, and for the first time on the channel, we're gonna use a canopy. Usually I use my tarp for like an awning and kind of attach it to my tent. Today, we're gonna do something different. We have this canopy by Easy Up, so really looking forward to using that. Let's set it all up. we now have all the mesh points of this tent exposed. We have the doors wide open. There are 3 entrances. There's one here, here, and here. And then we have 1, 2, 3 windows. So all the mesh is exposed. That way we can get 360-degree optimal airflow in here because, like I said, it's pretty warm. It's pretty warm. At the top of the tent here, we have a ton of mesh as well. And I'll say this, I can feel the breeze in here, the airflow. It feels incredible. It feels incredible. Anyways, I'm gonna finish setting up. I'll bring y'all back. I started to hear thunder, and I'm hearing it over in this direction over here. And so I need to hurry up and get this canopy up, but then I also need to hurry up and get the rain fly up on this tent. So let me just turn the camera off and focus on setting up the rest of my... Can y'all hear that? I can definitely hear it. We have a 50-60% chance of storms. Anyways, let me turn the camera off. Let me focus on all this. I'll bring y'all back. I don't think you all can hear that, but let me see if I can turn this camera. It's probably not picking up as well as I'd like, but do you see these dark clouds over here? And they're slowly moving in. Hear it? We'll keep an eye on it. I got this canopy up though, nice and shady. Oh my gosh, it feels incredible. Let me go ahead and stake this out because if it does storm, I don't want my canopy to fly away all the way down the mountain. Oh man, that feels good. I don't know if y'all can still hear that or not, but that thunder, it's still going. But it does not sound like it has gotten any closer to us. It's over there somewhere, right? And it may not come to us. I don't know. I said this earlier. We have a 50 or 60, something like that, % chance of rain. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely prepared. I staked out this canopy. The tent is ready to go, as y'all can see. Actually, can you see? Sorta. I have the rain fly over top of it, but I just need to sit down, take in this beautiful view. and just relax for a little bit. You know what I mean? Wow. I never ever get sick of this view. I mean, I've been to this place countless times on, let's see here, a backpacking trip and a few truck camping trips. But this view, I'll never get used to it. I'll always appreciate this view. I don't know, everybody. I don't know. Something is happening up there, right? Again, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I certainly can. And it's getting me excited, like really excited, but at the same time, I don't want to get my hopes up. You know, I love storms. And for those of you who have followed this channel for, you know, as long as it's been out, I always try to go out when it's supposed to storm. You know, when you talk about the weather, when you talk about the forecast, the meteorologist, a lot of times they're just not accurate, right? You try to plan a trip in inclement weather, and most of the time on this channel, it just doesn't happen, right? Now, I've gotten lucky a few times, and some forecasts where they were just 100% sure where there was going to be snow or a ton of rain, they got it right. Speaking of trips, for those of you who haven't followed the channel, this is probably something you don't know. So I am a father of 3, a husband. I have a full-time job. This is not my full-time gig at all. As a matter of fact, I only post every 3 weeks on Sunday. And I've been so busy lately. I'll talk about that a little later on. For now, I'll just say this. I stay extremely busy. So 95% of my trips are on a Friday, a Saturday. And so if the forecast says it's going to snow, rain, thunderstorm, whatever on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, more than likely I can't get out there. I'm working. I have obligations to my family. Those are the priority. Those are my responsibilities before YouTube, before this. But when I can get out, I get out. Oh yeah, that feels good. I think this is the perfect spot for this cot. Oh yeah, this is good. I almost forgot, everybody. I want to put an extra layer of protection underneath of the cot, because when you lay on it, the legs are pushing, you know, hard against that tent floor, and I want to protect it. So I'm just going to put my military wool blanket underneath of that, and then I'll complete my sleep system. All right, everybody, so for warmth, if I need it tonight, this is really just to cover me up a little bit if I get slightly chilly. I already know that I'm not gonna bundle inside of this quilt. But this quilt is by One Tigress. I believe this is rated at 45 or 40 degrees. And then I have my HUGE mattress for my padding. I have my One Tigress camp cot. And then for my pillow, I have the HUGE camping pillow. Oh man, that fan right there, perfection. Like, the breeze is already great in here, the airflow, but that fan going, hitting me right in my face right now, it's pretty nice. I gotta do it, everybody. I gotta lay down. Let's do this. Oh man, oh yeah. This is perfect. Shoo. Listen, everybody, I'm gonna hang out for like 25, 30 minutes. I mean, that's why I come out here, right? To relax. I'm gonna enjoy this for a little while, just hang out. It is 6:21 p.m. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to think about dinner. As of right now, though, this is all I'm thinking about. Everybody, it is 7:06 p.m. and that so-called storm earlier, it was just a big tease. Far away somewhere else, you know what I mean? I haven't heard thunder in the last, I don't know, 35, 40 minutes. Just been hanging out. While I was laying there, I was thinking, It's still supposed to storm later. I'm sorry, it's got a 50-60% chance, right? Hopefully it does, fingers crossed. But we're guyed out. We're good to go. We are storm ready. All I have to do is zip up the mesh. I can hang out inside, outside. Whatever happens, I'm prepared for it, right? It's time to get some dinner started. I got this cast iron like skillet, this huge rectangular cast iron skillet by Lodge. A special shout out goes out to my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law, Dean and Kelsey. Thank y'all so much for gifting me that cast iron for Christmas in 2024. It's time to use it. All right, everybody, here's the cast iron right here. So first thing I want to do, I want to prep this area. I want to get some big rocks and I want to create a platform for this cast iron skillet to lay on or sit on. That way I can grill my burgers. So I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to grab some rocks and yeah, let's create a bed, a platform right here, and then we'll start our fire. I'm just going to use some of these rocks that are already in place. Let's see. So we got this one here as well. We could use two, like right here, like that. Let's see how level that is. That's actually, that's actually not bad. Let's put this here like that. So we need a little rock right here. Check that out, everybody. That actually works. All right, so we have the platform. Now, let's take this off, build our fire, make some embers, and then when it's all ready to go, we'll place this back on here and cook. The flies out here are biting me. There was one on my sock and it bit my skin through my sock. It actually kind of hurt. I'm actually really excited to get this fire going. There's not a lot of small stuff, small twigs out here. So I brought some kindling and I have this tumbleweed fire starter. Check that out. So let's go ahead and open this up. Get some kindling in the fire pit here and we will fire this thing up. These are really good too because they just break so easily. You can get them from Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot. They work really well. Be careful not to get any splinters though. That's not fun. All right, we're gonna stick this tumbleweed like right here. I'll put one here as well. Check this out, everybody. This is a new torch I just got by Royal Oak. Can y'all see that? Let's put it on high, take it off as safety. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up. Check it out. Can y'all see that? You know what? It's too bright out here. This flame goes all the way up from here to like here. No joke. Anyways, I'll show you. I'll stand like right here. I'll place it right here. Here's the tumbleweed fire starter. And I'm like right here. Watch this. Check that out. Let's get this one too. See how far away I am from that tumbleweed? Up in flames, baby. Get this nice and good and going. Then we'll stick some firewood on there. I brought my own firewood too. There's not a lot of deadfall out here. Obviously, we are exposed, no tree coverage. Yeah, I mean, you got to bring your own stuff when it comes to a fire out here. Let's put a little more on there. All right, let's let that go and then we'll come back with some firewood. Usually I don't like smoke, but it's keeping those biting flies and other insects away from me. So I'm just standing here enjoying that for a moment. Let's put some more firewood on this. Let's do the bigger stuff now. Yeah, I'll put this right here like that. There you go. And then we'll get this one. This. That ought to be good, just like that. And let it catch and we'll come back to it. Just got to be patient. It's going to take a while for these to turn into embers, right? That way we have room to place that cast iron on top of those rocks. We're going to let it go. We got our buns and the type of burger meat we're doing tonight. We're gonna keep it real simple, everybody. These are smash burgers. There are 2 patties in there, but you see how wide but thin? I don't know if y'all can tell from the bag, but they're super thin. These are 2. And very, very thin, very fast to cook. And so, but if you haven't had a smash burger, it's basically exactly, you know, how it sounds. You take burger meat, usually it's pretty thick, you smash it down real flat, real wide, because when you cook a burger, it gets smaller, right? And so it's gonna be perfect. You don't have to push down any more when you're cooking, right? It's gonna be perfect for these small buns here. And we're gonna do 2. And speaking of keeping it simple, keeping it easy, no fancy fixins or anything like that, just aged cheddar cheese. That's all we're doing, just cheese. And we'll have, I don't know, no beer tonight, but we got Canada Dry, 0 sugar. We got some soda. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a good dinner. I have 2 sides. I don't know, since I'm eating 2 burgers, usually I only eat 1. But since I'm doing 2 burgers, I'm probably gonna do only 1 side. And I'm gonna choose between mashed potatoes and beans. So we'll decide when we get to that point. I just added the last round of firewood. So now, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this burn down into embers and put that skillet on top. It's gonna be hot. We're gonna try extremely hard not to burn those burgers. We're gonna be flipping them every like 30 seconds, I don't know. But man, I'm excited. The burgers are gonna be delicious. Oh yeah. While we're waiting for this fire to die down, I wanna talk to you all a little more about this nature hike tent. Once again, I'm gonna flash it on the screen along with some specs. This is the Nature Hike Cape 6-person tent. I absolutely love this tent. Extremely waterproof, excellent airflow. I mean, you can roll the windows down, expose the mesh on the entrances. You have the mesh at the top. Again, excellent airflow. Perfect to use in the warm months, perfect to use in early fall. And you could probably get away with using it between like 40, 45 to 50 degrees, nothing below 40. I don't recommend that. And especially not snow, you know what I mean? But you could zip everything up. Obviously you can't zip the mesh at the very top, but since you have somewhat of like blockage from the rainfly for, you know, heat not to escape a little bit, you could run a Mr. Buddy in it. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna try it when it gets cooler later in the year, or even just a smaller heater. But you could probably get away with it. I'm gonna test that out, but I think you could. I think you could. But anyway, back to its normal use, right? Perfect in warm months. If you're looking for a big tent, this is also a great family tent. Believe it or not, there's also an 8-person as well. So I have that one too. My family and I, we used that on our first camping trip together last year. We had a blast. We needed something pretty large. But yeah, this 6-person here is perfect for me. I mean, I put all my gear in it. My sleep system, which is a cot, you know what I mean? I have a fan in there on a table. I'm gonna be putting another table in there later on. Some duffel bags, a chair, a cooler. I mean, a ton of stuff can go in there with more than enough room after the fact. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love this tent. Oh yeah, everybody, it is almost that time. That's looking real good. This thing right here is gonna be hot. Perfect. I have decided on mashed potatoes. So there's no sense in getting my stove out. I've already got a heat source right here. I've got this kettle here. Just gonna stick that on the fire, boil some water, and we'll have some mashed potatoes. The sun is setting over here, everybody. Check that out. I'm just taking that in while I'm waiting for my water to boil. Isn't that beautiful? When we eat dinner, we're gonna get to watch it set even more. So that ought to be nice. It is dinner time. We have 2 smash burgers. We have a Canada Dry 0 sugar ginger ale. And we have some mashed potatoes. Now, this is still really hot. These, on the other hand, they are warm, sorta. Now, I'm embarrassed to say this. I looked all over for my ketchup. I recently discovered this Heinz ketchup with jalapeno, and I didn't pack it. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't, but there's always something, right? I guess as long as it's not like a tent, a sleeping bag, or something really important, it should be okay. This is still going to be really delicious. Man, that is so good. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. I'm also not going to have you watch me eat much longer because this mic is probably picking up all the munching, the slopping, like all that stuff. Is that a word, slopping? Slop? I don't know. Mashed potatoes. Still really, really hot. Man. Check out this sunset, everybody. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but right there. It is beautiful. I've been able to sit here and kind of just watch that. You know what I mean? When I was over there cooking, I was watching it. And it is gorgeous. I mean, you're staring at mountains and you're watching the sun set. You know what I mean? It just, I don't think there's anything better than that in terms of views. I'm going to finish my dinner. I'm going to stop myself from recording all this eating and slopping. You know what I mean? That's what I call it. I'll bring y'all back when I'm done. Did y'all hear that? I think I hear fireworks. I don't see any yet, though. Just setting up my lighting. It's getting dark. It is 9:07 p.m., everybody. Oh, yeah. Fireworks sound coming from that direction. I will turn the camera if I start to see any, but you can probably hear them. There's one there. I don't see any. I can't see them. Yeah. If I could, I would turn this camera and we would watch it together. And the moment I do see any, which I hear them, like in the distance, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see any, which kind of stinks. You know what I mean? I was hoping to see them, right? This view, the mountains, the sky, the fireworks, that would be incredible. July 4th, baby. Again, happy July 4th to everyone out there. I kind of alluded to this earlier, right? This has been the longest week I've had in a very long time. Like, very long, very stressful, and pretty frustrating. And it all has to do, most of it, like 98% of it, with, excuse me, with my full-time job. Let me just say this. It has been the longest work week. Like, I've had issue after issue after issue. I've had problems after problems after problems. And you ever heard that saying, like, it's not really a saying, it's a phrase, work-life balance? This week, I had no work-life balance whatsoever. It was all work. I do have work folks that watch my channel. They know about it, right? So I don't want you all to think that I don't appreciate you or I don't love what I do, because I absolutely love my job and I love the company I work for. But sometimes you do have to put things in perspective and you have to shut it off. And sometimes I just don't know how to do that. Wait, hold on. You know what? I will continue what I was going to say here in a minute. Let's turn this camera on. I think we have some fireworks, everybody. Right here. Did y'all see that? Now, let me say this. It probably looks pathetic on camera. First of all, this camera cannot zoom that far. Might have another one. Here we go. Right in this section here. Did y'all see that? Oh, there goes another one. Anyways, yeah, it's probably pretty pathetic on camera, but from where I'm standing, it looks pretty awesome. Anyways, everybody, sorry about that. Hopefully that was kind of worth it. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, okay. So work-life balance. It's been tough. It's been tough. Projects due. Assignments due. Certain tasks, certain problems you have to solve, but it just all happened at the same time. And the reason why I bring this up is because for those of you who have issues with dealing with stress and how to overcome it or how to manage it, I'll share what has been working for me, right? When you feel down or when you feel frustrated or when you feel like, everything's happening so fast and you start to think like it can't get any worse, and then it does, right? And I'm just talking about work for now, right? But it happens, right? It happens. And so what I do is I think about my family. I think about the reason why I work so hard. I think about how I have healthy children. I have a loving wife. I have a home. You know what I mean? I think about, all the small things in life as well, like just being out here. You know what I mean? Speaking of being out here, I was supposed to be out here at least twice in the last 3 weeks or so, two weeks, but I just couldn't make it happen because of work. Like every time I thought I was ready to go on a Saturday or a Friday, like I had stuff that was like it was dire. It had to get done. You know what I mean? It had to get done. I couldn't leave anyone hanging. I couldn't leave, people that relied on me. I couldn't leave them. You know what I mean? And so I had to get my work done. And that is why I'm out here today. And for those of you who follow the channel, right, this video is due on the 6th. Tomorrow is the 5th, right? It's due Sunday, July 6th at 1 p.m. And yeah, I may even pull an all-nighter. I love doing YouTube, by the way. I love the creative aspect of it. I love just, choosing music. I love, going through all the scenes and putting it all together. I hope you all enjoy my episodes. I hope you enjoy this one when it goes up on Sunday. I really don't get stressed out about the YouTube work at all. Like, never. You know what I mean? Because it's just still a very big hobby of mine right now. It's not necessarily a job that's paying the bills, if you know what I mean. I am monetized now, thanks to you all. Thanks to you all. Thanks to your viewership and your engagement. Thank you very much. But it's not my full-time job, right? I mentioned earlier, every 3 weeks, a video goes up. Every, chance I can get out here, I get out here. Family, work, priority. You know what I mean? But I'm rambling. Long story short, if you're stressed, if you're frustrated at work and things just keep coming at you from all different directions, take a moment, because you owe that to yourself, right? Take a moment, put things in perspective, understand why you do what you do and who you do it for. And you will come up with a plan that's going to work for you. It is rapid fire now. I mean, constant fireworks. But I'm still only seeing the, section here. But there's something going on way out there. And it's behind this mountain, behind these trees. You can't see it. But y'all, I know you can hear it. Boom, boom, boom. Right? Awesome. Oh man, it's the grand finale. You know when they just shoot all the fireworks up in the air at the same time at the end? I wonder if y'all can see the sky lighting up over there. Let's move the camera. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, I'm sure y'all can see that. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Oh, there's the moon. They are going to town over there. Set this camera back down. Ah, there's some slight action going on over here too. Anyways, enough about the fireworks. I've had a great time today with everybody. I've just been hanging out. It's a beautiful night. It is 9:48 p.m. I'm about to call it a night. I'm pretty tired. But gonna shut this camera off. Enjoy this view. I still have this amazing view right here. The camera probably won't pick it up, but as soon as I shut this light, I'm just gonna sit here and stare at that as long as I can. It's also really cool out here, by the way. I mean, the temperature, it feels amazing. It's probably 68 degrees, breezy, a tad bit breezy. It's perfect, perfect. No rain, right? No storms. We still have, a long time until the night is over, obviously, but we'll see what happens. We are guyed out. We are staked down, ready for anything. All right, everybody, I'm turning this camera off, calling it a night. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Had a blast. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is 5:54 a.m. It's time to get up. Last night, I had to shut my fan off I zipped everything up. I still have a ton of ventilation up here at the top, but it got a little chilly. It really did. I covered myself up just a little bit with my quilt, and I was pretty comfortable after that. And I slept like a baby. Slept like a baby. Now, it didn't rain at all whatsoever. We were dry last night. So, yeah. Anyways, time to get up. Let's get some breakfast and some coffee started. I'll bring you back. For breakfast, we have my favorite cereal of all time, Honey Nut Cheerios. This is my go-to. First bite here. I love this cereal. What's your favorite? Now, growing up, we enjoyed Honey Nut Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and Apple Jacks. What about you? What was your favorite cereal growing up? And what's your favorite cereal now? Is it the same? Comment down below. I'd love to hear. Now let's try this coffee. Went with my normal hazelnut taster's choice and G7 Vietnamese coffee. Cheers, everybody. That's still pretty hot. Let's go ahead and put that there to cool off. Oh, man. I'd like to take a couple moments before we call this episode to talk to you all about some trips that my family and I have taken in the last couple weeks. Our first trip. So for the first time ever, we stayed in a camper down in Topsail, North Carolina at the beach. Now, let me kind of back up just a little bit. So our very, very good friends, Jerry and Jill, we want to thank y'all so much for allowing us to use your camper down there. So shout out to you two. We really, really appreciate it. We built and created a ton of memories down there because of you all. Thank y'all so much. So we went down there, and again, very first time in a camper. We had some concerns, right? We thought that maybe it might be like, like close quarters, tight quarters kind of thing, but we were extremely comfortable. I'll share some photos here on the screen, but the kids had a blast. I mean, we went to the beach. We enjoyed time at the pool. We cooked, we ate out a couple times, and we played games in the RV. Gosh, we had a blast. And there was plenty of room, right? There were bunk beds towards the back. The dinette converted into like a double bed. And then Ashley and I, we had kind of our own bedroom that had a queen size mattress in it. There were a couple TVs in there. The kids were able to watch like Disney Plus, like Mickey Mouse and all that. We were able to watch movies, stream Netflix. It was a great time, a great time. The next trip we took was a fishing day trip, and it was just with the older two. The youngest, Cam, stayed behind, so Jacqueline and Kai, they came with Ashley and I. So we drove out east towards the coast, and we stopped at a place called Gloucester County, Virginia. So there in Gloucester, there's this pier, right, on the other side of Yorktown, and we had an amazing time. Now, I don't know if I said this yet, but this was their first time ever fishing, and they were super excited. The day before, I took them to a local Dick's Sporting Goods, and I purchased their very first fishing rods. Jacqueline got a pink one, and Kai got like a Batman yellow and black type fishing rod. Again, we drove down to Gloucester County, Virginia. Gloucester Point's the name of the pier, and we caught, I don't know, 8 or 9 fish. Ashley ended up catching like a crab, which was really funny, by the way. But yeah, I think Ashley, we all caught like at least one fish. You know what I mean? I caught 5, Jacqueline caught 1, Ashley caught 1, and Kai caught 1. But Ashley caught this very small spot fish. Jacqueline caught a croaker, and Kai, he caught a southern whiting. We had an amazing time. The whole experience for them, just from getting their fishing rods to going to a bait shop for the first time, they had a blast in there. You know what I mean? But, and then catching the fish, it was awesome. Now, Ashley wasn't a fan of this because, she really doesn't eat fish like that. But Jacqueline and I, we were really excited about eating what we caught, right? So I took the fish home, and I obviously gutted them, descaled them, processed them, cleaned them, and I kept everything except, that stuff, the scales and the guts, and chopped them up, put them in a soup, and oh my gosh, the soup was incredible. Kai doesn't like that stuff either, right? But yeah, Jacqueline and I, we tore it up. We tore it up. All right, everybody, that's it. Time to pack up, clean up, and get out of here. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me on this adventure. I hope y'all had a great time. I know I did. Check out the view one last time. We'll be back here again in the future for sure. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much again for hanging out with me. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button. It definitely helps the channel. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can get notifications on future episodes. That's it. I'm out of here. Take care.